Good morning, my dear students. I am Dr. Deepak More, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Sanjeevani Mahavidyalaya, Chapuli. Today, we are going to study about Unit number 2, Morphology, Part number 1. Morphology means शब्द रचनेचे शास्त्र, शब्द रचनेचे शास्त्र or word formation processes. Introduction. Words are the smallest or minimal unit of grammar. In grammar, words are divided into morphemes. It is a linguistic unit. It is a minimal unit in grammar. It has a grammatical function. Morphemes may or may not have meaning. For example, unfaithfulness. Unfaithfulness. This word is divided into four parts. These are to be: un is a first part, faith is a main word second part, full is a third part, and fourth is a ness. Fourth part. Ness is a fourth part. We can divide a word into smallest units also, or smallest morphemes. Number 1, kinds of morpheme. Basically, there are two kinds of morpheme. That is, number 1, bound morpheme, and second, free morpheme. We can study in detail of bound morphemes. Some morphemes can occur alone, others cannot. Bound morphemes do not occur alone. Listen carefully. Bound morphemes do not occur alone. They cannot give separate meaning of the word. For example, in the word unfaithful, un and full are bound morphemes because they cannot occur alone. They may occur only if they combine with another morpheme. Affixes to the words like un, ed, ness are bound morphemes. B. Free morphemes. The morphemes which occur alone are called free morphemes. I will repeat this sentence. The morphemes which occur alone are called free morphemes. They may stand alone as words. They are central morphemes. Words such as faith, nation, cut, pen, write are free morphemes. Then point number 2, root and affixes. Root means central word, मध्यभागी असलेला शब्द किंवा अर्थपूर्ण शब्द. अँड affixes means प्रत्यय लावणे, शब्दाला प्रत्यय लावणे. The central morpheme or free morphemes are called the root. The central morpheme or free morphemes are called the root. All the affixes are removed from the word. Morphemes may be free and carry meaning of a word is called root. I will repeat this sentence. Listen carefully. All the affixes are removed from the word. Morpheme may be free and carry meaning of a word is called root. For example, unemployment. This word is divided into three parts. These are: un is the first part, employ is the second part, and ment is the third part. Un is a affix, employ is a root word or main word. It carry a meaning, and ment is a affix. All affixes are usually bound morphemes and roots are free morphemes. In English, affixes are divided into two types, that is, prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes means शब्दाच्या मूळ शब्दाच्या प्रारंभी प्रत्यय जोडणे, आणि सफिक्सेस मूळ शब्दाच्या पुढे प्रत्यय जोडणे. Prefixes. In English, prefixes come before the root. In English, prefixes come before the root. They cannot occur independently. In For example, undrinkable. Un is a prefix because it comes before the root word. Un is a prefix because it comes before the central word, before the meaningful word. In unhealthy, un is also a prefix. The following are some examples of the prefixes. Prefix, and first part is a prefix and second one are to be examples. Anti, anti people. Example is to be anti people. Prefix arch. Example archbishop. Prefix bi, by, and example bilingual. Prefix is co. Example cooperate. Prefix counter. Example counter revolution. Prefix d. Example decentralize. Prefix dis. Example disconnect. Prefix en. Example enslave. Prefix ex. Example ex-president. Prefix il. Example illogical, illegal. Prefix ir. Example irresponsible. Inter, international. Mal, mal, maltreat, malpractice. Prefix mini. Example minibus. Prefix miss. Example misunderstood. Prefix post. Example postgraduate. Prefix pre. Example pre-annual. Prefix re. Example rebuild. Prefix semi. Example semi-final. Prefix un. Example unfaithful. Prefix under. Example underestimate. Prefix vice. Example vice principal, vice president, vice chairman. Prefix over. Example overdose. Then B, suffixes with examples. Suffixes come after the root. ment, meant, ful, full, and able, able are suffixes in agreement, faithful, and enjoyable. We can take an example of agreement, faithful, and enjoyable. These words divided into two parts. These are to be main word and suffix. Main word and suffix. Main word is to be agree, faith, and enjoy. Suffixes are to be meant. In agreement, meant is a suffix. In faithful, full is a suffix, and enjoyable, in enjoyable, able is suffix. The suffixes are divided into two parts. That is, number 1, inflectional suffixes. Inflectional suffixes means vibhakti pratyay. Number 2, derivational suffixes means upapatti pratyay. Number 1, inflectional suffix. Both inflectional and derivational suffixes are bound morphemes, but they differ from each other. Inflectional suffixes serve some grammatical function. These are not followed by any other suffixes. For example, in the word works, this word is divided into two parts. First one is a work, is a main word, and yes is a suffix. Work is root word, main word, and yes is inflectional suffix, is not followed by any other suffix. It does not change the form of the root into another word class. It is the last suffix which is added to the root word. We don't have any other suffix after it in English. The inflectional suffixes are used only for a few limited purposes. Number 1, plural of nouns. plural of nouns. S, that is pens, letters, that is a plural form. S is a suffix. Letters, in letters, S is suffix. Genitive of nouns, that is apostrophe s, that is girls, Rams, Ganesh, apostrophe s. Then present tense of verbs, s or es. For example, writes, catches. 4. Past tense of verbs, ed, walked, played. Number 5. Present participle of verbs, that is ing form, singing, ringing. It may be called as a suffixes. Past participle of verbs, that is ed form and n form, n. For example, created, ed is suffix, shown, n is suffix. Number 7. Comparative and superlative degrees, er or est. Taller, tallest, est, smaller, smallest. Er and est are suffixes, inflectional suffixes. Number B, derivational suffixes. Derivational suffixes are used to derive new words. These are bound morphemes. They are followed by the root word. They may be followed by other suffixes. Derivational affixes may be derivational affixes may be prefixes or suffixes. They may create a new word. They can occur middly or finally, means madhyabhagi किंवा शेवटी. They can occur. Derivational affixes may be prefixes or suffixes. They may create a new word. They can occur middly or finally. In the word personality, al, ity are derivational suffixes. Person is a main word. Al and ity are derivational affixes. Al, ity are derivational suffixes. There are two kinds of derivational suffixes, affixes or suffixes. There are two kinds of derivational affixes or suffixes. Number 1, class changing derivational affixes. Number 2, class maintaining derivational affixes. In the next period, we shall continue class changing derivational affixes and class maintaining derivational affixes. Thank you very much.